there's a warship out there. Looks like they have tours for it, but I don't know that they have anybody doing them now. Seems like a lot of things are closed down. And then this is the marina. Like I said, these places always remind me of Gilligan's Island, the TV show from the 60s, for any of you that aren't familiar with it. Well, seems that I'm going aboard the Warship. This is an unexpected pleasure. Looks like this is a gun mount. And it says, yes, you may enter. Wow. Well, let's see if I can even fit through here. Well, this is what it looks like inside. Man, I bet this place was loud. So they had some kind of seat you pull down. And the guy would let go with the 50 caliber gun ammo. Wow, I'll tell you the pressure. This is crazy. You need to be on one of these when they're sinking. Here's the front part of the ship. All the sirens and horns. Inside here. Caution, watch your step. And this is the berthing area. This is the berthing area where everybody had their lockers and their bunks. This is the gun carrier room. It's a restricted area. This is pretty cool. A map. We're near Thailand, Vietnam. These beds were small. I don't know how they slept in them. Let's see. Go through here. The aft steering. It's like an office. Did some accounting work. I get lost in this place. It's when they gave us a map, I guess. This is the CPO berthing. These guys got pillows and bigger lockers. Looks like this is the engine room. Look at the size of these engines. Look at that turbine. Two of them. Bunch of buttons to control things or something. Look at all those. Wow.
Number 2, which powers the port shaft and propeller. The forward engine room powers the starboard shaft and propeller. The forward engine room is not open to the public. Turner Joy is a steam-powered ship, so the engines are a little different from the internal combustion motors that most people think of as engines. In fact, the engines on Turner Joy are steam turbines, and they are located directly behind the throttle board. Learn more about that and other equipment in other sections on the audio player.
Wow. So, it's a self-guided tour, so you come to places like this, you have to push the buttons to find out what's going on. But there's 18 more buttons, and they close in an hour, so I think I will continue with the tour. I have a lot of ground to cover. And this is the aft fire room. Yeah, I was in the Air Force, so I've never been on a Navy ship before. So this is a first for me. That flag was from a long time ago. Okay. Wow. Here's the restrooms that took the showers. Here's the place they set up for the POWs. A memorial. Guess when they were taken as prisoners of war, that guy shackled. Doesn't look like they gave him a mattress or anything. And I'm on the outside. Going down the walkway. This looks like the mess hall for regular enlisted. Looks like an ice cream machine. The ship was on active duty till 1982. 3 years into my tour in the Air Force. It's kind of strange to think about that now. This is the wardroom. I think the top brass came to make the big decisions. Yeah, they have a chessboard there. Oh, they have bunks down here too. Check out the telephone. I used to actually have one of those in the 1960s hanging on our wall at home. This is the anchor windlass room. I guess pretty self-explanatory. When they set down the anchors, this is where they came. It's a sonar equipment room. Kind of getting the feeling everybody had to sleep in this section they worked in. I guess this is where the food storage was. Looks like this is a refrigerator. And this is sonar control. Check that out. Guess if there were any enemy ships, I'd see them on here. Pretty cool. This is Radio Central. I guess they didn't want just anybody getting in there. And there's a boat. They need to go to shore or escape the ship. Well, I'm about halfway through the tour right now. On the outside of the ship, I'm about to head back inside again. Let's go see what else they have. This was the captain's quarters. Robert B. McClinton. Wow, check out that. They have his dress outfit there with the sword and everything. The old-timey phone and some ribbons. Pretty cool. Check it out. This is the pilot house. You got maps, radar, sonar. Those submarines can be pretty tricky. And that looks like a status log or something. This is where you steered the ship. that's what you were looking at when you took over the wheel. Seemed like you could easily run over something. And this is the front part of the ship. I guess this is where you yell down to engineering to speed up or slow down. They had a spotlight in case they had to check out if there were any enemies out in the water, or somebody was stranded or left out in the water floating. You had to find them. People would fall off the ship sometimes. This is the signal deck, I guess. You could stand up there, look out over the water. Check that out. Guess if you had a fear of ladders, the ship is not the place you want to be. This is the torpedo launcher deck. You can probably see why, because that looks suspiciously like a torpedo. So does that. This is the gunfire control room. I guess you controlled everything that was being shot off of the ship at some target. This is the aft part of the ship, or the rear part. We're headed toward the forecastle. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Like I said, I was never in the Navy, so let's go check out what that is. It's the forecastle. Very prow of the ship up front here. Let's go check it out. Wow, my wife was here. We could do the whole Titanic thing, where we both hold each other and hang off the front of the ship. Yeah, I guess that's pretty corny. Yeah, forget I said anything, unless it's my wife watching. Then it was a great idea. Well, the forecastle was the last thing on the self-guided map, so I guess our little tour is over. And I hope you enjoyed it.